Yeah, there was probably not going to be many people about, but while I was in between doing whatever I do, I've come here to feed the birds and the squirrels. So I just figured I would go live. Um, the canal does have a little bit more water actually now because it did not, but it's still quite, if you look, there's like dams and stuff. So down there, there's hardly any water whatsoever. And you can go down and walk along there, and you can find some really interesting things actually. We always do anyway. Plenty of bikers come past. Morning, Sophie. I've just come to feed the birds and the squirrels. I love how trees all bend and twine in with each other, but I have a real thing about trees. I absolutely love trees. But yeah, you can walk down there, which is pretty cool. I know, Shelley. Hello, Shelley. Hello, Shandy. I've just come to feed the birds and the squirrels and stuff. I fetched them a nice bag of mixed fruit and nuts and things. So yeah, but I was just saying, this is where like we find as quartz and things like that, and there's coal. I take my coal back and I actually use it. I do burn it in my fires. You can find quartz, you can find pottery, you can find pretty much all sorts, to be fair, if you're willing to take the time and look. As you can see, there's if you go further and further down, there's not that much water there. So you can walk along there and actually go looking for the old pottery that has been there quite some time, to be fair, because nobody's ever really bothered, you know. Um, there's the dam that kind of stopped the water from flowing through as well as what it should, because as you can see, it does flow through quite well as a rule, but it's still not steep, it's still not um, deep or anything like that. You can still definitely mud lark in it when Stranger Times sees, and you can find some good stuff. Um, you can definitely do mud larking, absolutely, in this part. I'm not sure about the other part. There's probably more for magnet fishing. It would, but unfortunately, we're not allowed to metal detect Sophie because the land it still belongs to the Fitzgerald family, who started all the mines, built the mines, kept the miners in work. Um, so yeah, it's like my house. My house is my home, but oh, that's good, Shelley. I like that. That's good. That's good. It is, but even in where my land where my house is, it doesn't matter about the house if it's that's mine or whatever. But the land itself, anything under there, belongs to the Fitzgerald estate. Yeah, William Fitzwilliam estate. Sorry, not Fitzgerald. Where have I got Fitzgerald from? Where does that come from? I've heard that Fitzwilliam estate. Sorry. Um, the one that have they gave us some bone?
No, it's not bone. It's they've been trimmed.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it is a shame. But some coal. See, you just can pick them up everywhere. The coal's everywhere here from coal mines. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so it's a bit of a shame, really, that we can't do that. Um, everything that you find upon the land, even at my own home, has to be reported. And then they decide if you can keep or not. Uh, so the other side, when it flooded, Christopher's fine. He's gone to school this morning with a temper tantrum, but oh, we had a right do this morning, guys. Oh, tell you, effing it and blinding it away. You wouldn't have thought it was the same little boy, I'll tell you. All because I've took his phone off him. And I've took his phone off him for a reason, because he's been naughty on it. So, but you can, I mean, I've got my work stuff on, so I've got my boots on and my tights and my skirt, but when not in them, as you can see, when you go down there, look, yeah, you can literally walk in it and go mudlarking all the way across here, and it goes right down all the way to Cornwood. Some interesting things that just nobody ever bothers to do things like that. They don't think to do things like that, you know. Now, I'm not too sure. I'd have to look into what happens if you do find something like that in the lake. If it was morning Shaz, if it was worth something or other, then I'm sure got some prints. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely have to have a look in it, but I've never known having to hand it in or anything. But I think you do tell people, I found this, you go and register it and tell them, but they don't take it off you. As far as I'm aware, they're not interested. They weren't the last time when we found a transmitter, they weren't interested. So they didn't want to know. And they let us take it home. That's all right, Shelley, sweetie, that's all right. Have a look. But yeah, you can go down there. I'm just not dressed appropriately, guys. Oh, there's a nice big den over there.
There's no way across, it's at that side, I know.
And yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's recently made. It hasn't been there before, so I'm gonna have to go across at some point and have a nosy. I don't know if you can see through there, but there is a massive den. Oh yeah, that's a den. Oh wow. Get ready, guys, because I'm coming over at some point. It goes all the way up as well. Ooh, it's huge. I'm loving this. A new den. Obviously, nosy what's in there. I bet it's wild cats, big cats. So I'm gonna have a nosy, guys. At some point, we'll be going over there. Not today. I'm in the skirt and heels. Cannot. Danger. Danger. Yeah. Say hello. Shelley's saying hello. Sorry. Shelley's saying hello.
Oh.
I'm trying to get a better view on that den, but I can't. I'm gonna have to go across. That is a new massive den.
Goes all the way up.
Oh look,
That's it.
it's been turned. It's hollow in the middle. It's hollow in the middle. Move. You see, I hope you can. We're going over at some point. It's hollow in the middle. It's been turned over. It's got compacted grass. It's got compacted grass and mud on it. So somebody's been building. I am coming. I'm definitely going. Yeah, trying to. Yeah, it's definitely a den. They have some big cats. Who knows? Find out though, because as you can see, it's not deep. Um, None of it down here is. And like I said, nobody even bothers to go down here or anything. So, but you can go all the way down. I'm not allowed to come on my own, Shelley. I've got to have the guardian with me. I don't behave. Some old steps here. They're not there now. They've disintegrated, but they were. I can't wait to come back now. I think I know what's
beautiful. I wish I had my phone. I go across. Not with my shoes on though.
I'm coming back to go across, don't you worry. Because there's an actual other side. There's actually an entrance. So I am absolutely going over there. I want to know what's living in it. It'd be really cool if it's like a badger den or something that's built like that. Just costs. Splits off into two different areas down that way. But it goes on and on and on and on and on. But I'm going to walk back up now, guys, because I only literally came for to feed birds and that. And when I seen that, I'm like, yes, yes. That's it, Shelley. But you know, here, right, nobody bothers to go mudlarking or anything because nobody finds it interesting enough, yeah? So if Stranger Times came here, him and his lovely wife, I'm telling you, they'd have a field day. They'd find all sorts. They'd love it. Yeah, there's a fossil in that stone. Do you see that stone down there? You see the indentations in it? That means there's a fossil in it. I'm not dressed to go down there. I'm going to leave it for Stranger Times, I think. Yeah, he'd love it if he could come here because, like I said, nobody bothers, and there is things here. There is fossils. There is pottery. There is coins. It's that den that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in what's in water. I'm interested in what's in lemon. No, it's all right. I want to come back and do it myself. But I mean, if you carry on and on, there's plenty here. It's just nobody really shows any interest. But that's why I wanted to just do. I just came really to do a little video for Stranger Times, hoping that he'll see it, so that he can see where I was talking about, where you can go mudlarking. Because it's not just this side as well; it goes all the way. Yes, yes, it was a Victorian dump site. Yes, it was. It was also though, because it's original on the mines, and that this actual river is the old. No, he's not. He's not. Him and his wife would love it because it's not just this side; it's other side as well. It's all across, and they used to use the river to transport goods. You know, like the steel, coal, foods. Royalty did. You know, Queen Victoria has been here. She's been a few times, in fact, now. But back then, a first arrival was obviously the most immense arrival. But yeah, so there's a lot to find in there. There is like old ship parts. It's unreal. It really is. Um, Generally, if people find anything that's worth any money, you'll see it in newspaper because they don't keep it, they sell it, which is a shame. You know, it's a shame. But yeah, it's not just this side; it's other side as well. It's full of where you can mudlark. They'd be digging for nuts or something, or for bugs. Because bugs give them that nutty texture, don't they? Oh, excuse me, guys. I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. My tree. To keep the birds visiting, to keep the tree happy, you see. I put some butterflies on. I made some butterflies. Because every time I put ribbon or string on, it just went missing. It just weren't there anymore. So, Usually it's squirrely, isn't it? And comes running. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, I think him and his wife will love it. I think I won't be there, but if he needs anybody to show him where to go, I can show him where to go and then leave him to it. I don't mind doing that. It's not, you can't really get lost because you can park a car just here. So, see if you could metal detect upon old mines, the things that you would find would be unreal. Hello, Emily. Yeah. I think you have got to declare it. I think you can like Lisa, I think it is possible to metal detect on the mines, but you have got to declare it, I think. Oh gosh, there's a car. So you can go all the way down here as well.
Wild garlic started flowering.
Yeah, that's all wild garlic.
Mama.
We'll come and get it. Whichever one decides to use this. Oh, you can go all the way down here. You can't go to the other side, that's for fishing. Oh, stop doing that. Oh, wild garlic. Over way. Smells lush, might I add. So, hold down there, you can do it as well. All the way down. Yeah, they generally do at big parks, don't they? They generally do. So yeah, guys. Emily. Beautiful dogs the Mister's got. It's it's like home to me. It's like home. I just feel better when I'm in places like this than I do cooped up in a house. So yeah, guys, there you go. I'm going to go now. I've got to go to the shop, then back learning lessons again. So thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed it. You can hear all the beautiful birds. But hello, Camp Survivor. Love and light, and many blessings to you all, of course. Um, it is, Shaz. It is. I might see you tonight. I might come on tonight, but I'll definitely be on tomorrow night with the sex lessons. So yeah, pain is pleasure. I think we'll go into next. I think that's what I'm going to call it too. Pain is pleasure. All have a fantastic day, and I shall see you all very soon. Mwah.